Away.
Coach, big bounce back win on homecoming.
Yeah.
I mean, just how does this one feel for you guys?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, it feels awesome. I expected us to play like that. I really did. Like, people that aren't around, like, our guys practice. Our guys go to practice. They fight. They're tough. We have to take that next step and play like that on the road. But we've played like that at home every single week. Every home game we've had, we played like that. We were just beat us. But it wasn't like we didn't play our tails off. Having Jeff Cotton back obviously was huge. You know, he's running around making all kinds of plays. But Lloyd scores 2 touchdowns. Colton did a good job. A couple of those throws down the field, the O-line, that's the most time we've had to throw in a long time. So they protected awesome. I just think everybody had energy. Everybody wanted to play hard. Nikhil came in there and did a good job. But that's just, I mean, it's just, you're happy for all of them because they work their tails off. They do. If you come watch us practice, if you see what we do in the off season, they work. And so I was just happy for all our players, happy for our assistants. You know, it was 2 great things happened this weekend. My daughter showed up and surprised me, and we won that game. 2 awesome things.
You know, kind of, I mean, shades of the Eastern game, kind of. What is it about these rivalry games that you guys just go to a whole nother level?
You know, you really dislike them. I think sometimes dislike can really motivate you. You know, especially when they try to throw it in your face like both of those 2 teams did last year. Now we got to come back next year. They'll both dislike us. You know, but they both really tried to rub it in our face and do everything else last year. So, and we worked them. You know, we worked Weber too, but we really worked hard. Eastern, Weber, Idaho State, Montana, all off season, and so we played pretty good in those games so far. But we just got to keep getting better. But I was super proud of our guys, and we got to keep getting better. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of injuries this year, and we had some more today. So, guys, just gonna have to step up and really, you know, take over. But it's been an unlucky year that way as far as injury goes.
Yeah, you guys.
If Nikhil had gone out, was Lee going to be the next guy in if you needed another quarterback?
We put in Freeze.
Freeze would. Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, would have been in Freeze. Carter would have went in.
You had, whenever you needed a hero, you had one step up.
We did. We had some heroes today. Guys just stepped up. Guys fought. I think anytime, don't overlook the 2 lines, though. Everyone else gets the heroes and they get the credit, but the offensive line and defensive line, that's where the most games are won and lost. And I think we really did a great job there on both sides of the ball. It was great for Leo to make that big sack. He sacked the quarterback, caused the fumble, and then got called for coming off the sideline celebrating. But he was on the field, I promise you. He made the sack.
Speaking of the D-line, you had talked about, you know, when Struck has struggled or the Idaho State struggled, it's like first quarter rattling him, getting in his face. Was that kind of the key thing?
There's probably not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there. There's probably a few. You probably count them on like one hand that are just so experienced, so tough that you can just keep hitting them and hitting them and hitting them, and they play good. That's just most games. Whoever hits the quarterback the most and the hardest wins, and we did a good job of that.
And what do you guys got to do to, you know, kind of maintain this level of play when you hit the road?
Well, right now we don't have to worry about it. We're at home the next game, but then we do. We just got to keep moving forward, keep getting better. I think it's a different scenario the last 2 road games. One of them, we're missing a couple defensive guys, and we kind of thought our heads got a little bit too big. And then the next one, we really were missing a whole bunch of offensive players. You know, and that's no excuse, but we were. So hopefully we can be super healthy and go play really well against Cal Poly. That's a different deal now. They run the option. They run the triple option from the wishbone. That's always scary. That can cause people fits. So it's great that we have a bye for that, and we can work that for 2 weeks.
How deep are you behind O'Connell, since it looks like he's
Yeah, you know, I think Leo can play that position. Coleman Johnson can play that position. Theo can play that position, and we can always move some guys around. But I thought those guys stepped up, man. They stepped up in the second half. All 3 of those kids, you know, Leo, Coleman, and Theo, they all played their butts off. And it's, you know, Charles is such a wonderful young man and works so hard. So we just wish him the best and hope he can recover.
Yeah, you guys haven't been able to catch a break with the injuries. Is that today? Was it kind of like maybe a rally around mentality? You know, after Colton and Charles went down.
Yeah. I just think you just got to keep fighting. It's a physical sport. That's going to happen, and you hope it doesn't, but it does. And guys just kept fighting, and man, that was just huge. It was really big to get those turnovers for scores. A drive that probably people won't remember but our second to last drive on offense, and we just lined up too tight. We took like 6 minutes and 50 seconds off the clock. That was big. That was going to assure that we win, as opposed to just throwing it. So we just ran the ball, and made sure we were going to win the game. That was a big drive, and Thigpen ran his butt off on that drive, and the O-line blocked their tails off, and the tight ends and the fullback. So that was great credit to them.
Would you say it was Colton's best game of his career? Obviously, the pass protection was phenomenal. He had all
I would
day,
say it
but
was his best game though. Yeah, he did a really good job. He played well. Played really well. It's unfortunate that he got injured. He played well, and hopefully it's nothing. We'll find that out later. But he played hard. Did a good job. And they did a good job protecting for him. And again, it helps having that 88 out there. And he's a stud.
It looked like the Idaho State didn't even look at a frame of tape about on Cotton. I mean, they didn't seem to have anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to say. God, coaches work hard, man. I know they watch tape. Coaches work hard. They.
All right. That said, he was free a lot.
Yeah. He'd have been free a lot last week because they play man. Last week they played us man all day, and they didn't have anybody that could play him man. That's what Portland State did. They played man all day, and they wouldn't have anybody that could play him man either. He's just a really good player, and it makes it different. It's just a lot harder for the defense to stop you because you can't play him man, and if you do, he's gonna hurt you. And then if you have to play 2 on him, that helps the running game, and it helps other guys get open.
3 defensive touchdowns. Can you even remember when the last time?
No, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Against a really good offense. Those 3 receivers and that running back are good players. So Coach Bresky did an unbelievable job preparing. Coach Vernon Smith, Luther Ellis, Jamie Schultz, young Bresky, Adam Bresky. That defensive staff did a great job, man. You should applaud them all. Coach Sinkovich on the offensive line, Coach Reeder, right down the line, Coach Charlie Molnar, Steve Oliver. I mean, everybody just worked their tail off. Our 2 GAs are great coaches, so just proud of all of them. They did a great job.
And on Lloyd's day too, and just
What a
it seems
great day
fitting
for
for
Lloyd,
him
huh?
to have, yeah.
Man, and couldn't be happier. You're really happy when guys that work their tail off all the time and are good kids play good. That's a good thing. And Lloyd's all those things, so super happy for him.
I was wondering if Christian, I know he's been playing on the line a little bit more. Is that maybe a thought of Buck, maybe him?
Yeah, we have a
in?
couple different personnel groups. So when we go to a certain personnel group, then Christian plays there. But I want him to keep playing out in the field with Sam too. So he's got to do both because he makes a lot of plays out there. So he'll just have to do both now. But yes, he can do that. Yep.
Anything else from Paul? All right, thank you.